You know how we can tend to beat ourselves up? People from the outside are far nicer to us than we are to ourselves on the inside. Are most of your thoughts encouraging or discouraging? Do you focus more on what you want or what you don't want? Being mean to ourselves, talking down about our abilities, ideas, and focusing on what we don't want is kin to beating ourselves up. In this first segment of the hypnotic trip, you get to watch me as I beat myself up out on Browns Lake Trail, and then through a divine insight, quickly turn it around into a more loving voice. Remember this, negative thoughts are like ants, and when you get too close to the mound, you get the heck out of there or suffer those stinging bites. The last one lagging 100 yards behind everyone else and short of breath. Very early on in the hike, I started to complain about myself to myself. Come on, you can hike faster. They're going to think you're out of shape or worse, hungover. I needed to be in better shape. I needed to justify why I needed to stop and catch my breath. No mercy. I am the caboose, I realized, with shame. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Stopped my rant. I was reading the Sermon on the Mount by Emmett Fox, and the beatitude, blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy, drifted into my consciousness. The law of life is to be merciful in your thoughts and to be congruent with your actions, Fox explains. I'm very sorry, I whispered, to release myself from my observed situation. As I softened, I stopped and looked around at what was this beautiful moment. I was on a mountain in Comanche Peak Wilderness in Colorado. Browns Lake Trail group, 3 ahead of me, none back. The pedometer showed we'd gone 4 miles. I grumbled for most of it. Almost to Browns Lake now, and a flowering meadow surrounded me. The sun was shaded by clouds and the wind was low, and a light mist introduced us to the possibility of rain. It was dreamlike. So it was not the distance or the terrain or me being out of shape. It was the elevation that was slowing me. Talking to my lungs, the loving voice on the return trip, I said, "Thank you, lungs, for filling me and supplying me with oxygen. I take in the full breath of life, and I feel oxygenated blood running through my whole body. I'm energetic, I'm happy, I'm alive." Didn't that sound better? My view was transformed. It became more colorful, sounds more harmonious. I was in the present, and all senses were tuned in. And I enjoyed that 4-mile return hike with a new realization. It was wonderful to be the last one, to be the caboose whose job it was to send positive messages up ahead to all those other hikers to have balance and stamina and to take in the full breath of life.